like not doing what you want to do until you get to where you want to be. Like even like y'all in college right now, but there's probably some shit that y'all don't want to do. Shit, I really necessarily don't want to work for another man or with Publix or anybody at all. But it's just some shit that I gotta do in order to do what I gotta do for me. Put money into, you know what I'm saying? Invest in myself. To invest in myself. Deal with no other extra shit, nigga. Y'all come to the land, nigga. That shit is in my name and in y'all lane type shit, name type shit, like. But shit, I mean, life happens, bro. I understand this shit a part of the process, bro. Cause like before the shit went down, before everything went down, bro. Like I did a ritual, bro. Basically just asking for a lot and new beginnings, bro. But that shit came just like that. I ain't gonna lie, especially the next day, and it's just like, I mean, I already knew this shit was gonna happen because I had seen it vividly in my dreams and shit. Like I was telling you, kid, like I just didn't know it was gonna be this soon. I honestly didn't, but shit, it is what it is because like,
also you taking that shit as
my new beginning for sure. Because I ain't gonna let it break me at all. This is some shit that's definitely building my character and building, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm gravitating to my higher self type shit. Like.
I ain't gonna lie, like, this shit, I feel like all this shit played out too. Like, all of this shit is already, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta go through it. It's already, you already came out about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just gotta go through this shit day by day. And then once you do that, you be set, bro. No bullshit. Like, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, it's like, oh, shit, like, I'm really still here. Like, that shit didn't do nothing but build my character. That shit didn't do nothing but build me as a person. You know what I'm saying?
These stories came from some type of downfall before they was really up.
It's
like,
always down.
It's always that. We was speaking about that shit last night about how it was always dark before light. Like we was just talking about that shit too. Like shit, it is what it is. Shit, it can never be successful without no struggle. And those people that are.
And I'm not gonna lie, the struggle is what makes the success so much more valuable. That's what make that shit mean so much.
And that's when you struggle and you come out successful, like, even when you struggle again, you learn to be grateful for the struggle and you know how to handle it.
Yeah,
so you stay grateful throughout anything.
That's wisdom. That's experience.
Yeah.
That's straight wisdom.
All it is, lessons learned.
Literally.
You live and you learn. That's dead ass facts. Like, I live by that shit. You live and you learn, bro. So all the lessons, I don't even count failures and successes and bullshit. It's just like, now I know type shit, what I don't need to do. Now I'm gonna move on and keep moving on, bro.
All it is lessons.
Yeah.
Ain't never no losses at all. The only way it can seriously turn out into a failure or losses if motherfuckers look at it. That's why motherfuckers actually end up in a worse situation than what they already is, because they get that repeated karmatic cycle and they don't look at it as a lesson or learn from it. Then
they look at a lesson and then repeat the shit, and then it get worse and worse and worse
and worse. And a lot of motherfuckers will commit suicide, or they'll just be the lowest rank of shit living. I guess that's a good way to put it. Shit, it's fucked up, like.
But it all starts with the mind, bro.
I was just about to say, at the end of the day, it all starts up here, bro. Because at the end of the day, nigga, if you want to keep it a buck, bro, anybody can be happy and successful if they had the mental. If they had the mental to just transmute shit and just learn from it, bro.
Your mind is the strongest muscle, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That shit is the strongest muscle of your body, bro. Like,
if you
can't do nothing without your mind. If your goals is not aligned with your mind, or your mind not aligned with it, bro, that shit not gonna happen, bro. That shit not gonna happen. That's for shit, like.
And that's the shit you was talking about last night as far as the river flow. Like, if you're gonna give your mind, if you're gonna give those thoughts that type of attention,
it's
bro,
gonna be your reality.
It's gonna be your reality. That's what you're gonna try. But if you can transmute that shit, bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody gonna teach you that. You gotta go through
You gotta
yourself.
learn this shit.
You gotta
That's
go
the
through
fucked up part.
yourself.
Yeah.
And learn it yourself. You gotta learn. Like,
you got to go through the shit and experience it, and it's crazy because you feel like you're the only nigga experiencing it. So it's like, even with niggas in your family, you don't really want to explain what's going on because you feel like nobody would really understand what's going on. So you go through that shit.
And when you get to that point where you feel, cause when you really down on yourself, when you really like depressed and everything, you feel like sadness is literally defining your whole being. So if I don't tell nobody that I'm sad and I feel like sadness is defining my whole being, ain't nobody, it's nobody that knows me. Literally not a person in the world know me. Sadness define my being, but I haven't told anyone I'm sad. To everybody else, I'm happy. So I'm literally just a fake person at this point, bro. I'm just walking around. Nobody knows me. Not my friends, not my mom, my dad, my brother, nobody.
And get to a point where, bro, you don't even know yourself for real.
For sure. Oh yeah, that's when you at that point.
You don't know yourself.
You got no idea who you are. No idea.
No identity. No nothing. It's
Just walking through
my
life.
soul just on the earth. Just
Walking through life, bro.
You fall into a lower version of yourself. Cause just think about it, bro. Like if you can break out that shit, it's like another reflection or another version of you.
Just
another
on that
parallel
opposite
version.
level. Yeah, exactly.
Parallel universe that
You
just
would
already
never
up.
think you can get there.
At all,
You
bro.
would never think.
Like,
I would have never. You told me in 2019
that I'm gonna be right here.
that I look at myself and how I live each day. You told me in 2019 that's me. I'm like, you lying.
Yeah. I wouldn't believe you, bro. I wouldn't. You told
Ain't no way.
You told 2019 me that I'll be even in college, bro. Like I ain't even see past 16, no bullshit. So you tell me I'm gonna be here? Like damn, bro. Like that's I ain't even see here. So for me to be still here, bro, that's some crazy shit, bro. Some crazy shit. Now I'm at the best point I've ever been in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know that you can be in the lowest point of your life. It's that exact opposite. You just gotta thug shit out, bro, until you gonna be in that exact opposite.
Cause it ain't no happiness like knowing what sadness is, bro. You can be happy, but I mean you can't truly be grateful for being happy if you just always happy. But
And that's exactly what we was talking about, like real deal, because like nigga, if you was born happy and successful, nigga,
Like the rich niggas, you never know what that other side is.
That's why when they do crash or run into some problem, they just be like, what the fuck? Like this is not supposed to be happening. And then they just fall out into a lower ranking and version of themselves because they ain't never been through that dark time. They ain't never, especially if they just now going through something dark and they already an adult. You feel me? Like it's a lot that comes with this. It's all about the mental.
That's why I'm grateful for the lessons learned that he's not learning back, bro. Cause yeah, I was a young nigga going through some wild shit. But luckily I was a young nigga going through some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I can grow up and have all of that experience, all the lessons learned, and be the best version of myself I can be.
and tell the people coming after me not to go down the same way that I went.
I'd rather go through it now and then later. Because I feel like later will really fuck you.
Cause bro, later you been going through this whole life, you ain't been going through shit. So when you do go through shit, it's like, damn, I don't know how to deal with this shit. You deal with that shit early on, you set, bro. You can deal with that shit at any point in your life.
And you get so many different perspectives.
So many, bro. Cause bro, them lessons learned just give you outlooks on life.
Like everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything. I think about everything different now.
Like yeah, my whole mindset has changed.
You think about everything from your heart for real.
And when your heart is not in a good place, that's a literal perspective on how you're looking at shit all around you. You know what I'm saying? You get in a good place, you know what I'm saying? You can start looking at shit different. Shit will start, you know what I'm saying, feeling better around you. Or you start feeling better overall, bro. No bullshit. No bullshit.
Much gratitude for kids.
Like I said, it's real shit, real spill, bro. And you just tell, like niggas, like parents, like not even just your parents, any parents. Like if I tell my parents how I want to do the brain, like no bullshit, I would want to drop out and do the brain.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
I'm saying that 100% because I felt like.
But that's why what I want to do is when I grow up, I want my kids. I want to be able to have like a system for my kids where like you know what I'm saying. I got enough money to support you in whatever you want to do. Now, if you tell me you're really passionate about something, you want to do it, I'm gonna let you go full of steam ahead into that. But I'm gonna make sure you really doing it. Like if you tell me you want to play basketball, if I wake up at 8, you not out the bed going to practice. I'm like, come on, you want to make it to the NBA, right? You want to be the best, right? Come on, let's go do it.
Like I'll give you.
Like I'm gonna really try to like really help you accomplish what you really want to do. I ain't gonna try to push you into nothing else, cause at the end of the day, bro, I'm the one that brought you here, bro.
I'm not gonna make you live in my image.
Yeah,
make your own
that's
nigga.
That's how it's supposed to be. But I feel like in a lot of reasons why parents do fail at that shit is because motherfuckers started having babies when they weren't ready to be an adult, or was having babies and having financial issues and all this other shit. So high key, a lot of their shit is getting put onto us unintentionally and unconsciously. So it's like
it's like, bro, that's like to your point, bro. Like, I'll sign you up for AAU. I'll sign you up for the, personal trainers and shit. But I gotta see you really want this shit. Like, you willing to put in that work. All that shit gonna come after, you know what I'm saying? But until I see you practicing in the driveway, until I see you dribbling in the garage, until I see you just doing push-ups when I don't ask you to, bro, I mean, I'm gonna give you all that shit, but let me find out that you actually want this shit, right?
Yeah, and if you don't, and that's where I feel like college comes in. If you really don't have a passion that you know you really want to pursue, go to college. I mean, you gotta, you want to make money somehow, some way, right? So I mean, go to college. If you don't know what you want to do, go to college. Yeah, find something out. But if you do know what you want to do, then that's why I said, like, as a parent, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna try to do everything that I can to make sure that you make it to where you want to be. I'm gonna let you go full steam ahead into what you want, and I'm gonna make sure that you doing it though, cause I know how it is. It's not like people just get lucky. What happens is the ones at the top, they outwork the ones below.
That's the only thing that separates niggas, bro. How much work you willing to put in, bro? Like, niggas can talk all day about what they want to do, but until you go out and get that shit, you're not getting it, bro. That's just that.
That's real.
And like you saying, white don't just go to black. You don't just start something and you successful. You gotta go through that long ass gray area, bro.
For real. And what you gonna do in that gray area?
You gonna struggle.
Is that gray? Are you gonna work? How hard you gonna work in that gray area? You gonna work the minimum, or you gonna work the maximum?
No bullshit. Cause when you sleep, there's a nigga out there that's working. That's how you keep putting himself through that struggling and shit. But at the same time, you comfortable in sleep. So it's like, how bad do you really want it to shit?
It's like. And like you said earlier, through that gray area, you gotta give maximum regardless of how shit is going. Don't give maximum, take a L or a lesson. Don't give, you know what I'm saying, and then start giving less just because that shit happened, bro. No, you can't do that. You gotta give
the test.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's literally what it is, bro. That's literally what it is. It's a test to see how bad you want this shit and how far and how much you're willing to scratch and claw for this shit, bro. That's the only thing that's really what separates the rich or successful or niggas, whatever. It's just the work they put in, bro. It's just the work that
you can't really blame nothing external for what situation you went into. You honestly really can't. Because we got full control of this reality and our experience. Full control, bro.
But that's the thing. You gotta find out that you do have control. Nobody knows that they got control. Nobody knows that. You gotta. I had to go through so much just to realize, like, bro, what I want to do is right in front of me. Like, what I want is in my hands. I would have never thought. I was going through life like, what the world do I want to do? Where the world is what I want. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Everything is just bleak. So it's hard to clear it up, because that's how you come up. Because like I said, I don't really think school is the worst thing. I think school, in a way, I think school is good, but I just think school doesn't teach a lot of things that they need to teach. Like, teach math and science, but why wouldn't you teach something that's gonna make people live a good life? If I know how to do 4 times 4, that don't make me happy. That don't make me happy, bro.
But if I know how to control my thoughts, bro, even if it's a 30-minute session every day on how to control yourself, how to control thoughts, one that would decrease the amounts of altercations, fights, or whatever in school.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It would decrease all the disruptance in class. Bro, it'll decrease all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't decrease that shit much more. And the reason why is because that would take money out of your pocket.
I say the reason why is because we all just walking through life not even knowing about this. Like, everything we talking about right now, we lucky we know this. We lucky we know this. I could have went through my whole life not understanding this.
That's why it's important how your mindset, bro.
Niggas went through hell to know this shit.
I had to. Shoot. That's exactly what.
Grateful for it, though.
Grateful for it,
though. I wouldn't want it any other way.
You can't embrace the light and not the darkness at all. That shit don't even. That's
not a balance, bro.
It's not no balance at all.
You know what I'm saying? You
got to have that balance with everything, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. The conversations we be having is crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's real shit, bro.
YouTube, man, this is a special video to me. Look, that last video, that last clip y'all just watched, man, y'all don't even understand, bro. Like, everybody has a story, everybody has a struggle, you know. And a lot of times when you're going through some challenging situations in your life, you don't understand necessarily how you're gonna make it out until you make it out. It's like, damn, you know, in life, things happen to us for a reason in order for us to become a stronger person, a better character, a better character. Just for the sake of our growth, bro, you know, you gotta understand, you gotta learn to embrace the struggle, embrace the resistance. It's always leading you to the path that you're meant to be on. You know, without success, you can't have success without failure. You know, you cannot achieve your accomplishments without going through some type of failure or struggle. At that time of my life, I had just got kicked out of my mother's house for something that I did. It was something that I did, but the reasoning I feel like was valid. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten kicked out. But that's besides the case. You know, I had got kicked out. My homeboy Ken, shout out to you, Ken. Real talk, like, bro, you don't even understand, G. And I know you watching this video. You don't even understand, bro. Niggas is almost up. You gonna be straight. But yeah, Ken, he got a YouTube. I'm gonna leave his YouTube down in the description below. Bro, let me stay at his dorm. You feel me? I called him. I'm like, yo, I ain't have nobody to hit up. But luckily I had a friend that left 2 to 3 hours away from his fucking college just to come get me and take me back up to his dorm. You feel me? Like, just to make sure I had somewhere to sleep. You know? Ain't tell his mama nothing like that until we had to. But fuck the story. Fuck the story. Nobody cares about the story. Everybody has gone through something. But during the midst of those times, I knew that something within me was awakening in order for me to be where I'm at now. You see what I'm saying? And if I didn't embrace that aspect of my life, I probably wouldn't even be here. I could have let that shit tear me down. You know, I could have burned certain bridges with people. But I still kept faith within myself and love within myself. You know, and more importantly, I kept my head, you know, head strong, for real. I got a good head on my shoulders. But anyways, I don't want to keep talking too much about myself. I have a message for y'all and anybody else that may be going through the same shit when it comes to life. If you just got kicked out, your car just broke down, you just lost a job, you can't pay your bills, you know, you just lost somebody in your family, bruh. You know, you had to embrace the dark moments in your life. Like Tyler Perry, he invested all of his savings into a play, into something. I don't know what it was, but he put all his money into that play and the play flopped. Imagine putting some shit that you saved up for weeks, months, almost years. You finally make that investment and it flopped, and that's all you had. And then he was homeless. You know, he was homeless for some shit. But he ended up reworking for the money, reinvesting into the same play, and he succeeded. And that was like the start of his career, the start of his filmmaking and acting career. Now he's a fucking billionaire, bro. Oprah, she got fired from a TV show, or it was something dealing with TV, you know. But she let that failure more so lessen. She used it as determination to fuel her fire. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Let these lessons be used as fuel to your fire. Because if not, that shit gonna break you and it's gonna end up burning you. If you don't know how to direct that energy. You can't start struggling and then start consuming fucking drugs and all this other shit. You know, I ain't trying to promote none of that shit, but you really gotta put your hoodie on, headphones in, and just lock the fuck in and just do it. Just get to it. In that video, bro, I didn't know where the fuck I was gonna be. I just know I was gonna be straight. Sometimes you ain't gonna know it, and that's cool. Sometimes you're not supposed to fucking know. You just gotta get through what you need to get through. And you gonna know later on. Like, as soon as you make it out the end of that tunnel, that's when you gonna know. It's like, nigga, that shit makes sense now. I see why I didn't understand at that point. Like, hey, life is fucking beautiful. Embrace life. Embrace all of life. Embrace the struggles. embrace the success. Because you could be quote unquote struggling right now, you could be going through some resistance. You're like, damn, I'm trying to make it to this point, I'm trying to get here, I'm trying to, as soon as you get there and you look back on life, you like, damn, bro. Like, nigga, that struggle is what made everything possible now. Like, nigga, I should have embraced the struggle even more, or, you know, I should have really locked in during the struggle. Like, it's a lot that you learn from the struggle. Once you get to a certain place, you look back, you be like, damn, there was nothing to worry about. You should have just embraced the now moment. And that's what I was reflecting on last night, because I was like, damn, like, I'm here now, where I've always wanted to be. I'm here, nigga, with my own shit. I'm here. And this has all been manifested, but also action, and so much came behind this shit, you know. And I was just looking back on my life like, damn, nigga, like, I do miss those times. Like, just for the simple fact that I've embraced my own struggle. That aspect of me that was struggling, always knew I was gonna make it out, but I just didn't know how. And I'm gratefully appreciative of myself, because I grew up around people that go through struggles and they ready to fuck their whole life up. They ready to do some dumb shit, or they crashing out. And I was always an observer. I was always observing it. So I'm like, I know how to navigate through certain situations, no matter how bad it is. You feel me? You gotta have a strong mindset, right? And a lot of people don't have a strong mindset, and I feel like I actually have a strong ass mindset when it comes to life. I don't let shit break me. You know, I may feel those emotions in a moment, you know, I may cry, I may be angry, I may be going through it and shit, but I ain't no perfect nigga. You feel me? But after that shit, after I'm done crying, after I'm done being mad and all that extra shit, bro, nigga, it's go time, it's game on. I'm not letting that shit stop me. And y'all should not let no fucking struggle define you or stop you. You shouldn't even let your success define you neither. Just be here now. All stages, all chapters of your life, just learn how to be and exist in that moment, in that chapter. Don't think too far ahead of other chapters, and don't reflect too much on previous chapters. But it's good to reflect and think ahead at the same time. But don't delve into that shit, because at the end of the day, you may know, but at the same time you don't know. You feel me? My life has taken a whole fucking, like, nigga, the path was like straight, nigga, the path curved, hit two crazy ass curves, and then like, it's just like, wow. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. And before I moved out here to Arizona, I got kicked out again. Like, I got kicked out again. It was just done. I'm like, yo, nah, fuck all this, bro. Nigga, I'm leaving with nothing. Like, I don't give a fuck if I ain't got this, that, and the third. Nigga, I'm taking that risk, because if I stay here any longer, nigga, my life is through. Like, I didn't see. You gotta get out your city, bro. Get out your fucking city. You not gonna grow, bro. You're not gonna grow being in the same city you grew up in all your fucking life. If you haven't seen anything outside of your city, you haven't met any other people outside of your city, you haven't traveled, your point of view of life is gonna be very small. You're only gonna know how certain people act and how certain people view life. You're more vulnerable to being easily influenced by your city and your environment and people around you. You don't know what it is to actually be alone and be by yourself and make decisions on your own without comfortability, without, what the fuck is the word, man? Like, you used to your city. You know, when you go out in other places, bro, you ain't used to that shit. You gotta learn how to change and adjust and adapt and shit like that. If you ain't never went through that phase, bro, you ain't gonna know how to adapt to different situations and changes and shit. You gotta learn. You gotta make sure you straight, though, for sure. I'm not telling nobody to just take that fucking risk and leave your city with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, bro. I really just knew, like, internally, I already knew I was gonna be straight, but I just didn't know how. But I put that fucking work in. I did what I had to do in order to get to where I'm at now. And I will continue to continue. Nigga said continue to continue. I will continue to grow. as everybody else will and should. As long as you have that realization, you forever growing, you forever going up, and you gonna forever go up, my nigga. Stop dwelling too much on your fucking struggles and just lock in. Stop thinking about all the things that you want to do and just do it. Just lock in and just fucking do it. But you gotta have faith. You can't do it because you're influenced. You can't do it because you comparing yourself to other people. And you can't do it because you want to live a certain lifestyle that you haven't experienced yet. As far as like you trying to hurry up and see some shit. Like, no, bro, chill. Embrace all that is now. Embrace what you have now. Use what you have now. You feel me? And this is especially a message to all my youngins too, bro, because there's a lot of youngins watching me. Bro, if there's something that you want to do and you young and you still in school, focus on that as well. Do your schoolwork, do what you gotta do, but invest in yourself. Learn how to invest. Learn how to perfect your craft. Learn how to work on your craft. I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna be straight by the time you're 25. Y'all already know a lot of our parents, oh, you gotta retire when you 60 and all that bullshit. Bruh, look, y'all ass can lock the fuck in and retire by 30. Yeah. But that's a message to the youth and to whoever else may need to hear. You know, I'm highly grateful, bro. I'm highly grateful, I'm highly successful. You know, and I just wish the same for everybody else, real talk. But you just gotta understand who you are as well. Don't make no loafing ass decisions. Don't let nobody try to tell you too much about what to do with your fucking life, because it's your life and you understand yourself better than anybody else around you. Your parents don't know you better like how you know yourself. And ain't nobody gonna really hear you out the way you gonna hear yourself out. So you just gotta lock in, you know, say fuck other people's opinions. You just gotta just do it, bro. Just do it, just get to it. That's all I really gotta say. Yeah, man. Until next time,